All right, welcome to Color Up. My name's Jeremy. Today we're going to cover a strategy for the don't pass and don't come. I'm going to go ahead and call this the beginners don't pass and don't come. Okay, how the strategy is going to work is when we have a new shooter, we're going to bet 1 unit on the don't pass. If the shooter rolls a 4 or a 10, we're going to follow it up with 2 more don't come bets. If the first one rolls a natural 7 or 11 and it loses, we're not going to put that second bet up. But if it does, we're going to put the second bet up and try to get 3 numbers working. If the shooter rolls a 5 or a 9, we're going to follow it up with 1 more don't come bet. And if the shooter rolls a 6 or an 8, we're just going to leave our don't pass. We're not going to do any more don't come bets. All right, for today's strategy, we're going to bring in 20 units. We're going to play at a $5 table, so that's going to be $100. Put that in our rack. We're going to play through one time, and we're going to evaluate where we're at after we've ran through all 20 units. All right, the puck's in the off position. We have a new shooter. 1 unit on the don't pass. Let's see how we go. 3 craps. That's a winner for us on the come out roll. Pays 1 to 1. Let's rack that up. Another 1 unit on the don't pass. All right, 0.6. Now with the 6 and 8, we're not going to follow it up with any additional don't comes. 6, and that's exactly why. These are pretty common numbers to hit at a 6 to 5 odds. So the shooter hit his point, puck's going to come off. We're going to lose our don't come bet, and we're just going to let this shooter finish up and wait for a new shooter. Okay, 7 on the come out roll for him, so it's the same shooter. Another come out roll. 7, 8. It's an 8. Okay, puck's on an 8. Let's let this shooter finish. It's 11. 8, he hit his point. So we're staying away from this shooter. We're not going to place any bets. It's a 9, points 9. And there's the 7, 7 out. All right, new shooter. All right, 1 unit on the don't pass. 12 craps. That's the bar 12, so 2 and 3 is going to win for us. On my layout, it's 12, so nothing happens here. It's a push or a tie. Some layouts are going to be bar the 2, and so 12 would be, the 3 and the 12 would be winner. But in this case, it's a push, so it's another roll. All right, 5, points 5. So with 5 and 9, we're going to follow it up with 1 more additional don't come. We'll place it up here. All right, 7. These are 2 independent bets. So here, we're going to win because the 7 hit before the 5. And here, we're going to lose because this is the don't come roll for the, this is the come out roll for the don't come bet. So this one's going to lose. The shooter 7'd out. This puck's going to come off. You'll collect your winnings. And we have a new shooter, so let's make another 1 unit bet on the don't pass. Nine, points 9, so we're going to follow it up with 1 additional don't come. 8. This is, the dealer will move it up to the 8. Okay, so the 8 was hit, so we're going to lose this. We still have the 9. It's a 6. It's a 6 again. 12. 8. 8. And 11. 4. All right, 7 out. It's going to lose, or the shooter's going to 7 out. You're going to get paid for hitting the 7 before the 9. Let's rack that up. We have a new shooter, so 1 unit on the don't pass, and here we go. All right, a 7 on the come out roll, that's a loser for us. And we're going to wait for a new shooter. We're going to have a little patience in this beginner set, so it's a 4. All right, let me pull it to the middle so you can see better. So we're just going to let this shooter finish his roll, and that was a quick roll. So he 7'd out. So now we have a new shooter. Let's put 1 unit on the don't pass. All right, a 9. 5 and 9, we're going to follow it up with 1 additional don't come bet. It's a 10. The dealer's going to move it up to the 10 for you. Remember, this is his area. So you place the bet here, but you keep your hands out of here. He'll move it up here, and then he'll pay you back in the don't come area. 5. All right, dice off the table, so no roll. Let's get a new die. 3. 6. 8. 6. 7, 8. The nice thing about the don'ts is you'll lose 1 number at a time. If we roll a 9 or 10, we're only going to lose 1 of our units, as opposed to betting the do's and you get all these points up. A 7 is going to lose everything. Here, a 7 will win all of our bets, and we're only going to lose 1 unit at a time. All right, dice off the table, no roll. All right, 6. Oh, dice off the table. Obviously, no roll. I need a bigger table. But this is what I had to work with for now. All right, a 4. This is a pretty long roll for this shooter. 6. 8. Wow. 3. 6. Dice off the table. It's no roll. All right, 10. So he hit his 10. We're going to lose that bet. He's still in the middle of his shoot though. He's looking for the 9. We're looking for the 7. 5. 10. 7, there it is, 7 out. So we're going to win there. Let's rack it up. We have a new shooter, 1 unit on the don't pass. 11, that's going to be a loser for us. And the shooter has an established point, so let's let the shooter finish up. A 9. 10. 2. So this strategy is going to take some patience. It is a beginner strategy. So you're not going to win a lot, you're not going to lose a lot, you don't have a lot at risk, you don't have a lot in play. 8. But you will notice that we are spending quite a bit of time at the table. So you can watch, enjoy everything else going on. 9, so the shooter hit his 9. So we're still waiting for this new shooter. His come out roll is a 10. He hit his 10. Still the same shooter. 8. 11. So obviously these rolls are going by really quick. 10. There would be betting between every roll for normal table. So this is a significantly long roll or time at the table. 9, 12. Trying to go fast just to get to the new shooter. 4. All right, 4. I'm going to go ahead and keep rolling and cut to a 7 out until we have a new shooter. 9. 5. 5. 4. 4. 4. 7. 7 out. There we go. Puck's going to come off. New shooter. 1 unit on the don't pass. 5. Points of 5. So we're going to follow it up with 1 more don't come. Remember, if it was the 4 or 10, we'd follow it up with 2 more don't comes. 3. So the 3 is a winner on our don't come, because that's craps. And then we still have our 7 working against the 5. 10. 3. 6. 8. 4. 6. All right, 5. So the shooter hit his point. That means we're going to lose our bet. Let's let this shooter finish up. We're going to wait for a new shooter. He's going to go back on the 4. 5. 8. 5. 6. 7. 7 out. All right. We have a new shooter. 1 unit on the don't pass. And that's 11. That's the natural on the come out, which is a loss for us. Still the same shooter. He's going to set a point of 8. We're just going to wait for a new shooter. 7. 7 out. Okay. So now we have a new shooter. Let's do don't pass. Oh, 7 natural. It's not good for us. Same shooter. 11 is another natural. Not good for us. All right, a 4. Let's let the shooter finish up. 6. 7. 7 out. All right. New shooter. 1 unit on the don't pass. 3. 3 craps. It's going to be a winner for us. 8. All right, with 6 and 8, we're not going to follow it up with another bet. 11. And we would have lost if we did follow it up. 5. 6. 5. 11. 3. 10. All right, 7. 7 out. Shooter 7's out. That's a winner for us. 1 unit on the don't pass. 4. All right. So points 4. We're going to make 2 additional come bets, unless this first one loses on a natural. So we're going to try and get 3 points working for or against us, however you would say that. All right. All right, that's a no roll. So we need a new dice. All right, 8. This comes up to the 8. And because we hit our 4, we're going to go ahead and put 1 more don't come bet up there. All right, try to get 3 numbers working against the 7. All right, 4. So that's unfortunate. This don't come is going to move up to here, but the shooter hit his point. So the puck's going to come off, and we've lost this bet. These bets are working. So this is a come out roll, but these 2 are in the middle of a game. So 7's going to win for these 2. 8. And the same, if it hits, it's going to be a loser. So the puck's now on the 8, and we've lost this. 11. 6. 8. Shooter hit his point. Our 4's still working. 5. Shooter has a new point of 5. 7. 7 out. All right. So the dealer's going to pay off the don't come over here. And this is where you want to collect it. Looks like we're going to be down a little bit for this session. New shooter. 2 craps. So we've ran through our unit, and I could just tell from looking at it we're a little short. 5. We're 2 units short. So we lost $10 in that session. Not bad for the time at the table. But again, this is just to get a little feel for it. So hope you had a good time watching. My next video is going to be the 3-point don't, or 3-point Molly don't. And hopefully we'll come away a winner on that one. But this is it for the beginner don't pass and don't come. Hope you enjoyed. Maybe I'll see you at the tables. And until next time, good luck on coloring up.